talked about it around the report, is that we think that a practical size for a housing provider is in the order of 1,000 to 1,500 units in order to have the property management and governance capacity that goes along.
So I think that in looking at this, I feel that that would be a useful thing to put our minds to. And the operational review then, that your staff are looking after anything from one building to a number of buildings, one building with maybe 25 units in it that someone has started many years ago. So that would be helpful to think about. Secondly, the operational reviews that you do, who does the operational review of Toronto Community Housing, since you do them?
Right, so we have just completed one. We actually hired an external consultant to do what we call a service manager assessment. We hadn't done, since download, we had not done a full operational review of Toronto Community Housing for a variety of reasons. And so we've just done one. We're just going through the results, and we'll be reporting out to the board of directors at Toronto Community Housing early in July. Yeah.
So if we were to ask for the operational reviews for our housing providers without giving us the name and how well they've done or how great they are in certain areas and how they need to up their game in other areas, would you be able to give us an overview generally?
Yeah, yes.
You could. Have we ever had that at this committee before?
Not to my recollection.
It's pretty detailed.
Okay, that might be very useful to get.
We'd have to just figure out the appropriate level of detail that you wanted.
Yeah, what are the standards that you've set? What are your optimal standards for the service review?
So it's a whole range of standards that's based on the Housing Services Act. So it's everything from governance to how they manage their finances, to whether they're calculating RGI rents correctly, and so on. And much of it, to be fair, is sort of tick boxes. Whether, are they doing it? Is the board meeting? Is the board making decisions? That kind of thing. So a lot of it is yes or no, are they doing it? But then there's also best practices that we also give advice in terms of whether they could do things better. So if we were to do a summary, it would be more along the lines of how often do we see things that where we're not ticking off the box, or what are the kinds of issues that we're seeing in these operation reviews that have frankly led us to wanting to sort of raise the bar, as we say in this report.
So, and I'm just interested where you would do your